Uh, I know many people have asked me why Moonlight in Goa, and my answer to that is I find Goa a very romantic place. I mean, and this being a romantic album, it's a continuation of the series that I've done, Music for Romance, Volume 1 and 2. This is the third one. So along the same series, with theme being romance, I wrote some new songs, and basically Goa, because it invokes that kind of Portuguese lyrics and Brazilian type of rhythms. So I said, why not Moonlight in Goa? I mean, it evokes that kind of visions for me, visual imagery of lovers sitting beneath the coconut tree, sipping something and then whispering sweet nothings, and at the back you hear the sea waves coming in, and then the soft music of guitars, and a nice Latiny rhythm, and then the voice comes in and sings this beautiful love ballad. And I said, why not do it instead of English, why don't we do it in Portuguese, the language of Goa? And so I got Annette Pinto, who's always been a favorite of mine. We've been working for a long time, and she said, yeah, I'll write the lyrics. God, it sounds like a good idea. And I got Lara Pinto to sing, her daughter, Lara Pinto. She has a beautiful voice and very innocence. That innocence comes out in her voice. So I wanted to use that, and she has done such a beautiful job on it. And it's my favorite track in the album, the way it turned out. So it's just that, capturing the romantic essence of an evening in Goa.
Heard that you've made, or rather composed, the entire album, produced it using just one instrument. Is that true?
98%. A few things I've done on the Korg and the Nord, just giving some textures, but 98% of everything that you hear comes from the Clavinova. And the Clavinova, I mean, I'm the brand ambassador here for that instrument, and I just love the instrument. I think it's the closest thing to the real piano. I mean, if you played a Clavinova behind a curtain, nobody would say that you are playing an electronic instrument. It's so close, beautifully sampled sounds, rich. It sounds, like piano, grand piano, absolutely. So I get the feeling of playing a piano when I sit and play, and it's so beautiful. And then besides that, as an added thing, it has all these other sounds, guitars, strings, beautiful strings, flutes. So I said, and saxophone also, beautiful, and beautiful rhythms. So I said, why not experiment with this and see what comes out? And the way it turned out, I said, let me sort of stick to this format and create an album entirely in this kind of format. The sound is consistent, yeah, textures are consistent, and it's not that I didn't want to use anybody, but for this particular album I said, I'm so close to the melodies, and the way I have got into the spirit of the melodies and the whole romantic element, I felt that I should play everything. Yeah, and a bit selfish on my part, I guess, but it's a kind of a solo invocation from me, yeah, invoking the essence of romance in the air in Goa.
Right.
Yeah.
When you produced this album, did you, you have a lot of people saying that I got inspiration when I was having coffee in Lonavala, and when I was on the beach and things like that. For you, did this also kind of?
Yeah, but yeah, I've been to Goa several times. I've performed there many times. I've walked on the beach, and that's why, I mean, the feelings are very good over there. I feel really nice. It's serene, you know, the feeling, and the atmosphere is so nice, and it evokes a lot of things in my head. Yeah, and being a musician, it evokes, and composer, it evokes melodies into my head. Yeah, and keeping that in mind, I wrote a lot of melodies, and which I've incorporated in the album. And I find the people of Goa, they're romantic, you know. They're romantic, they have a great sense of fun and enjoyment of life. And I said, why don't it be a dedication from me to the people of Goa? Yeah, it's a tribute to them, really. Their spirit, their romance, yeah, that's my tribute to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess with such a spirit, such melodies in the album, people in a fast city like Bombay should definitely listen to the songs when they're driving a car. And
absolutely.
we all are so stressed.
And we've got that kind of response really from people who have heard it. I said, God, we would love to have this in our car, and on a long drive, we just want to forget everything and get into the sound of the melody and the song and the textures. Yeah, it's romantic from, I mean, from start to finish.
Go.
Yeah, yeah. And
so
me being an incorrigible romantic, yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, something nice has come out.
Are you coming up with physical CDs for your fans?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah. And yeah, that we've done. We're in the process of doing, actually. Yeah. And of course, it's out in the international market as downloads, digital downloads. And what is remarkable is that we've completed this album, worked on it, and in our own studio in Mumbai, and with the help of an extraordinary engineer, sound engineer, my friend Neil Jerry D'Souza.